Okay. I feel that I need to reintroduce myself since there has been quite some changes and redirection. For a long time, it was all about my readings. So, what about today? Since I mentioned some changes. Hi, my name is Natalie Revan. Natalie from the past, Revan from now. 2020 was a catalyst for so many things for me. I temporarily lost interest at reading as much as I was before, but mostly I reached a point of no return in my life. Decisions were imperatives. It was time to focus on myself deep inside. The job that I did for 10 years that completely destroyed my emotional state of mind. I ended up completely broken, high in depression. I couldn't stand being surrounded by people, being in a crowd, dealing with people. I needed to stay inside my own bubble and inside. I needed to heal once and for all, but I just didn't know how. It was time to regain control over my life, to get my worth back, to listen to my intuition, and most of all, to find out who I really am. Fast forward to today that I have decided to follow my intuition by sharing with you this adventurous journey that I decided to embark on. So not only I left the country where I was living for the past 19 years, but I changed country. If you are a little bit like me, you need some help to navigate your own path of finding who you are, reprogramming your mindset, and in all honesty, not feeling lonely all the time. Your friends and sometimes your family are going to scatter around. The more that you are moving along on this spiritual path, I pledge myself and the universe to share what I do to reprogram my mindsets. What do I do exactly? My thoughts, my emotions, to remember who I was before everything, to find out who I am and what I want to do, where I want to live. So please be patient as this kind of format video is completely different for me with the editing. So let's getting into this new life of self-discovery to share with you the ups and downs of living in a different country with a different culture, evolving into this crazy world where we are living nowadays. I want to discover the real me. I must forget about what society wants and focus on what I want. What makes me smile, laugh, put me in such a high level of blissfulness that I want to stay there forever. I must find all the missing pieces, even the ones that I'm not aware of their existence. The quest of being aligned is an interesting one. A lot of personal wondering about what I love to do, what I did in the past. That's I had to hide it. Forgot completely because it was not part of the society criteria of life.
You are standing in a threshold between the old version in the shadows and the new you in the light, between a known place of discomfort and nothingness and a shiny new one, unknown but full of love. As you start to feel some of that love penetrating your soul as the first welcome home parade, the darkness is trying to keep you with as a last attempt to break you. If you need to cry to grieve that you from the past, please do so. Allow yourself this recognition. Feel this part of yourself as you experienced so much together, shared so much tears of desperation. This is a time to finalize your grief because you are ready to step into a version of you that will transcend all. You don't know what is coming. That's the final testing before it all change. You must jump with faith and confidence into the light. Let its warmth welcoming you. Learn the feeling of discovery and of being mesmerized by the source. You want to keep going into this transformational journey. You want to reunite with your true self. Well, it required one last action to enter the light with faith in this unknown, because the more you're going to be in the light that blinds you now, and step into the lights with confidence, because we are always guiding you with love. I'm here until you found more people like you and me. Because the more that we are getting into alignment with the universe, so with ourselves, the more the right people aligned with the universe are gonna come to us. So I'm here for you, as I know that for sure and certain I'm gonna need you, because this journey, like any other journey of profound introspection, when you're facing darkness, it's a fight, and the only thing that will make you through it, it's your faith into the light, into the beauties, into the love that exists on the other side that you have already started to feel. And that's the reason why this whole journey has started. My name is Natalie. I have few other first names. I kind of created one that sum up all of my first names and last name. Revan. I love that name. It sounds the sum up of all of me, a version of me that I've been before. I am experiencing life under the sun, under the warmth, where I always wanted to be. I am so excited to share everything with you because I know that I'm not the only one embarking on this journey. And the more you start to reprogram your mindset, to reset everything the way that it was always supposed to be, people around you are going to scatter. Friends and family and colleagues. It's going to become more and more lonely. And you might end up maybe with no one. It took me a little bit of introspection to understand that there's only the alignment with the source. We are a part of it. I am part of it. Therefore, aligning myself means I realigned my energy with the source.